We're Twisted Limb, and we make artisanal farmhouse hard apple cider. We're looking for $50,000 in exchange for 10% of our company.
What's that? I'm Frank from Twisted Limb Hard Cider. At Twisted Limb, we believe quality comes from the ground up.
Hi, I'm Scruffy Mike. Twisted Limb Hard Cider is fermented with all natural ingredients grown here in New Jersey.
Hi, my name's Marty. Here at Twisted Limb, we believe in making things by hand, including our corporate headquarters.
Our small batch ciders are fermented with apples from local farms and honey from local beekeepers.
By using only apples and honey, we have a product that's lightly carbonated, slightly sweet, and naturally gluten-free.
Hi, my name is Marty Willard. I work in the railroad industry now. I met my two business partners while I was getting my master's degree at Rutgers University. We met playing rugby, and we decided to get together and start a business. Our biggest hurdle so far has been some of the regulations and alcohol rules that we had to follow and some of the hoops we had to jump through to get that done. Fortunately, we got our full permit in October. We started selling cider in February, and since then we have about $7,000 in revenue on $3,500 in costs.
My name is Frank Forrest. I'm from Stillwater, New Jersey. I graduated from Rutgers University with a civil engineering degree in 2009. I decided I wanted to be an entrepreneur basically from day one of my first job. Everyday average American thinking and working was not for me, and I wanted to do something creative and control my own destiny. Currently we have about $30,000 of our own personal funds invested into this company, and we'd like to take Twisted Limb to a level that's superior and nationally recognized. We want to run a successful, profitable business that produces nationally recognized ciders.
Hi, my name is Michael DeLallo. I graduated from Rutgers University with a civil engineering degree, and I'm now working with my friends on Twisted Limb. It's been awesome to share a company with two of my best friends, and it's great making an excellent product. And our product's special because unlike what you'll find on most grocery store shelves, we're not using concentrated apple juice or artificial sweeteners to create our cider. We're using freshly pressed apples, harvested honey, and that's creating a unique colonial style cider. Our friends and family have supported us since the beginning. They all have tasted our product, known it, and kind of seen it develop from our first trial and error to what we're making now. And if nothing else, they love the free samples.
So basically, when we graduated college, we all graduated together, but I wanted to open a brewery. I had dabbled in home brewing in college and was pretty set on opening a brewery. And Marty came up to me one day and he said, it was at some party we were together, and he said, let's start a cider company. And I said, I'm not really into cider, so I think I'm just going to stick with the brewery. And Marty kind of chuckled and he said, I'll tell you what. He said, I'll make you some cider, and if you like it, just reconsider the offer. So I had a Christmas party, and he brought a bottle in a 2-liter plastic Coke bottle. He brought me a bottle of homemade cider. And please keep in mind that Marty knows nothing about the production of alcohol. So I know he just winged it. But to be a man of my word, I figured I would give it a shot. And that was December. January rolled around, February rolled around, March rolled around, and I think in April one night, I wanted a drink. I didn't have anything in the house, so I said, what the heck, I'm going to open this bottle of cider. And I opened the bottle of cider, poured one glass, and tasted it, and it was absolutely phenomenal. So I called Marty right then, and I said, all right, I'm in, let's do this. Let's start this cider company. And that was, we started about 2 years ago, and now we are where we are, just through a lot of hard work and brainstorming and doing things before we thought.
At Twisted Limb, we have two distinct products, Original and Bavarian. Because we only use apples and honey in our products, the biggest differentiator is the yeast. Now, our Original uses a traditional cider yeast, which gives a slightly sweet, lightly carbonated beverage. Our other version is Bavarian, in which we use a Hefeweizen yeast. This gives you some nice citrusy notes, and so we like to serve it with an orange twist to bring out some of the apple flavors. So we're going to serve our Bavarian today with a little citrus twist. This helps bring out some of the smell of apples and some of that citrus flavor in a Hefeweizen yeast product. So we pop our cider. You can see it breathing a little bit. We're going to leave our orange twist in there and let some of that carbonation really bubble off some of that citrus oil. And you get a nice clear glass. Really great smell. And a really nice, fresh, appley taste. The Original, it's going to open in a similar way, but because we use the traditional cider yeast, we like to have it nice and dry. You can really feel it bubble off your tongue. And you can see just a slight difference in color. The smell really dry, almost like a dry champagne. And this one finishes nice and dry and really clean and fresh beverage. Okay, so now we're going to introduce you to our cider making process. First, we get the finest, freshly pressed apples from local New Jersey farmers. We get everything mixed in there, the seeds, the stems, the cores, everything, the skin. It all goes into making our juice. We move this juice into a 100-gallon fermentation tank, and that's where the sugar is converted into alcohol. This typically takes 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the weather and the amount of sugar in our original apples. After everything is fermented, we put them in oak bourbon barrels. This helps mellow out some of the taste, some of the sharpness. It also adds some taste complexity. So we leave them in these barrels up to about 6 weeks, depending on the flavor. After they come out of the barrels, we add our honey from local New Jersey beekeepers, and we mix it in this hopper. This hopper fills every bottle to the precise volume that we need to ensure that when the bottles are naturally carbonated, that it comes out to exactly the way we want it. So after the bottles are filled up, we cork them and label them and put them in our box. So if we were to get this money from the sharks, we would increase every facet of our production. So instead of the 200 gallons every 3 or 4 weeks that we currently make, we're looking to make 2,500 gallons a month. So we would need several more of these fermentation tanks. We're going to need more aging barrels, and we'll probably need another filler as well as 2 more corkers. We think that getting this money will really allow us to compete with large multinational corporations who have any equipment at their disposal.
2, 1.
Damn. Here at Twisted Limb, we believe in making real products for real men.
At Twisted Limb, we believe in authenticity. We make real cider for real people.
Twisted Limb Cider helps you grow a beard. Thank you to the producer of Shark Tank. I hope you were entertained and had a good laugh.
We know you're 3 hours early out on the West Coast, but it's okay to enjoy a glass of cider before noon.
Actually, John Adams and Ben Franklin each had a tankard of cider for breakfast. So, cheers.